Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since I made a video, but I could not miss making this particular video. This video right now is super important if you make music on a computer. Why? Because it's the most wonderful time of the year. And that's because it's Black Friday. This is when all of the musicians and rappers and producers and music makers and DJs, this is when we do our digital audio holiday haul. We take all the little crumbs that we saved up throughout the year and we go and grab the software that we want for our computer. We do that because now on Black Friday, just like everything else, software is on sale. So I wanted to show you some of the really cool deals that are going on this Black Friday, especially if you're a producer or a beat maker. All right, let's go to the computer and check them on out. So right here we have Native Instruments. Native Instruments is one of the coolest companies out there when it comes to virtual instruments, DJ software, and effects. They've been around for a long time, and they make some really quality instruments and products. They have a cyber season sale. In fact, let me just announce it for you. Let me get my voice together. Thanks, Serge. Thanks, Serge. Thanks, Serge. And now, the cyber season sale is here. Get 50% off a huge range of instruments, effects, sounds, and DJ software. Offer ends in 13 days, 12 hours, 41 minutes, and 33 seconds. They had to put the timeout on there, right? Just to be like, so you get scared when it gets down to like a day and you're like, I didn't buy it yet. I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it. It's a time buy. There are pressure buys, and that's a time buy. It'll become a pressure buy as the time gets lower. But right now it's just a time buy. You got 13 days left. Anyway, you can see they have 50% off of all of their gear. Arxis, Farlight, Tractor, which is the DJ software, Massive, which is a synth, Contact, which is a sample player, one of the best in the industry. Electric Sunburst, Pick Guitar. These are some of their modeled instruments. Well, I don't know if they're actually modeled, but these are the instruments that they make, the guitar instruments. Mysteria. So you can see all the prices are 50% off, which is really, really cool. Now you can get their whole complete package, which is called Complete. You can get their complete package right now also. They have different tiers of Complete. So you could buy it full on out where you get every single instrument they make, which is Complete 13 Ultimate. The bundle price is $15.99. Well, all the products together, if you bought them separately, are $17,440. Yeah, right. Now you know why we were cracking. We were smoking that crack, baby. Wasn't a game. So anyway, yeah, you also have Complete. That's actually $4.99. So for $500, you can get the entire collection. It's the ultimate package, and you can get it for $4.99. Cool. And you have different tiers. They start at $1.99. There's an ultimate for $3.99, and then the ultimate collector's edition, is actually $4.99. And it shows you everything that comes in the bundle. Cool. So that's Complete. Now I want to move on to Arturia. Arturia is another company that makes some really cool software synths, and they're 50% off as well. How can you turn that down? It's 50% off. Boom. So let's see here. You have 11 days left. So I wanted to get you this video before the time was up. You have 11 days left. The V collection is $249, usually a $500 purchase, and it's filled with instruments. The V collection is absolutely ridiculous. All the classic synths that you want, they have modeled. The Buchla, if I'm saying that right. The Mini V, which is Mini Moog model. The Matrix 12, the Selena, the SEM. This is a Oberheim synth. I know all these synths. I'm so old. Check the wisdom. Check the ID. I'm so old. I remember when these synths came out, okay? The actual ones. And a lot of these I wanted. Some of them I had. the piano V, the clavinet, a stage 73, which is a Rhodes, a Farfisa, a Wurlitzer organ, a Wurlitzer piano. It just goes on and on. DX7, synclaviers. Synclaviers were 100, maybe 55,000. I believe they were $100,000 when they were first released. You have a CZV, which is a virtual CZ101. It just goes on and on and on and on. And my computer crashed. Damn it! I'm losing my light, so we got to finish this. Let's get to it. Okay, but let's not spend all day on Arturia. There's a lot to cover. Next, output, 35% off all software. Pretty cool, because Output has some amazing instruments. They're very innovative, very different, and some pretty cool effects as well. Okay, so the Output bundle, which is normally $2,510, $2,500, $849 as a markdown, which is what they sell the bundle for normally. Right now, it's $552, and that gives you 10 engines, which is analog brass and winds, analog strings, substance, exhale, thermal, portal, movement, signal, rev loops, rev X loops, and rev. You get 22 expansions with that, and you get effects. I read the effects, thermal, portal, and movement. So it's cool, or you can buy them individually. Analog brass and winds, which is usually $199, is $129. I used analog brass and winds, analog strings, substance, exhale. I didn't use exhale too much, but those first three, and rev, definitely, and signal. Let's just say I used Output on the Who Killed Malcolm X score, which is on Netflix right now if you haven't seen it. The 6-part series, Who Killed Malcolm X. Check it out. It's really good. Moving on. Here's one that was a surprise to me. I didn't think I would buy this, but I did. Initial Audio that makes Heat Up 3. If you're a producer, you've probably seen these commercials for Heat Up 3. They're on all the time, and you're always skipping them probably. So Heat Up 3 went on sale for $99. And at the behest of my good friend DeVal, he said, man, that's a good price. I paid $150 for it or something like that, or $200. He said, you want to get that. Heat Up 3 is really cool. It is basically like having Nexus if you don't have Nexus. Here's Heat Up 3 right here. Let's go check it out. Here's their virtual instruments, their effect. They also have effects, and they have expansion packs. I'm going to buy a few expansions from Initial Audio because they make really good playable sounds that are just viable that you can use in records. A lot of their sounds sound like sounds that you would hear on Drake records or Meek Mill records or something like that. So Heat Up is $99. Sector is $29. And 808 Studio, which is basically an 808 synthesizer to get those really cool 808s that people like, is $49. But I'll tell you, if you get a couple of the expansions for Heat Up, there are some pretty cool 808s in those expansions anyway. So you probably don't need 808 Studio unless you want to create your own. Next, here's a company I love a lot for orchestral music, which is Spitfire. And they have the Black Weekend. It starts on the 26th, and I believe it goes to the 1st or the 2nd. And they have Aperture. When you spend $349 or more, they'll give you this free orchestral library called Aperture. They have 40% off their individual products, up to 80% off of their collections. They always have this under 100 section, which is really cool. They make some really cool instruments for like $29. And if you have no money to spend, they also have their Labs collection. Their Labs collection, those are free. So these are free instruments that you can just set up an account and download, and they're really quality instruments. I've heard them on some very popular pop songs, actually. Let's get to effects. Sound Toys has a Black Friday sale. That goes on till December 3rd. And you can get their whole freaking set of effects for $229. Trust me when I tell you, if you go back and listen to the Baby Elephant album that Prince Paul and I did, along with keyboard legend Bernie Worrell, Sound Toys was all over that album, and the reason why is because it blended so well with hardware effects. We worked in Lenny Kravitz's studio, and he had awesome hardware. You know, the gear was awesome. Like his board was a Helios board. It was crazy, but a lot of the effects didn't sound good when you were using them with that gear. Sound Toys fit right in. It sounded like it was just hardware, actually. So Sound Toys is really cool. You can also get their effects rack for $129 or 70% off the individual plugins themselves. So, I mean, you can't, there's no way to lose if you're looking at getting some effects from Sound Toys. Next is Isotope. I'm trying to bring you the high-end stuff. And the reason I bring you the high-end stuff is because if you have just a few of these high-end pieces, it brings the level of your productions up severely. So here we are at Isotope. Their mix and master bundle is $149. The Ozone standard bundle is $99. The Neuron standard is $99. Then they have Ozone Advanced for $249. That's usually $500. So basically everything is half off. The Tonal Balance, which has Ozone 9, Neuron 3 Advanced, Nectar 3 Plus. Tonal Balance is $299. Then they have the Music Production Suite, which is basically everything, which is $500. Pretty cool. Don't go spending all your money on plugins this year. Still have to take care of the family, though. Next, Waves. Waves. This was the most highly sought after crack, and probably still is, in the digital audio area. All peeps love Waves. Why? Because Waves they just sound great. Again, these freaking effects plugins are, top of the line industry standard. And it's cool. They have 30% off the second plugin. So you buy one plugin, you get the next one 30% off. 40% off the third plugin. And 50% off the fourth plugin. So the more you buy, the more you save. Cool. And then they have the free Black Friday free plugin deal. You sign up and you just get a free plugin. That's what we want. Plugins. Oh, well, let's go to bundles. Let's see what type of bundles they have. Bundles are good. They have the gold bundle at $179. The Horizon bundle at $349. That's great. The diamond bundle is $289. Then you have your different collections, your Chris Lord Algae collection, Abbey Roads collection, which are great, great, great plugins. 83 plugins. You get the Master Tape by Kramer. All of the limiters, the L1, L2, L3 limiters. I mean, it's really ridiculous. So this is a pretty amazing bundle right here. You get the Pultec EQs. You get the Pultec EQs. You get all of the Renaissance. You get a lot. So I'm sure if you're a beat maker or a producer, somewhere in here, this covers your needs, whether it be virtual instruments or effects or whatever the case may be. There's also hardware on sale. If you're a musician, like a guitar player, bass player, check sweetwater.com. Sweetwater.com has a lot going on Black Friday as well. There are many other plugins that I didn't cover. You can go to the Plugin Boutique to see some of those other ones that are on sale for Black Friday. Plugin Boutique is a great resource in general for plugins, effects and instruments and the like. They have all kinds of deals running all the time, and a lot of times they'll give you free plugins with a purchase. So they're just good to have. I'll put links to everybody below that I covered here and to some of the other ones that I didn't cover. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, thumbs up the video. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, and have fun on Black Friday on your digital audio holiday haul. Let's make some really killer music. Peace out.